leading to Valentine's Day, we're showing ways to make your significant other fall in love with you all over again. Well, dating doesn't stop after the wedding day. It's a key part of building a strong, lasting marriage. Today, I sit down with Richard and Tamara Desmangles, a couple of more than 16 years who share how their faith has shaped their relationship, keeping Christ at the center of their love and commitment. In their book, Affirm Always Freely Forgiving Instead of Remembering the Mess-Ups, the Desmangles share 40 days of positive affirmations to ignite the passion and encourage each other in marriage, also creating exciting ways to connect with your spouse. From memorable date nights to navigating challenges through prayer, they open up about the importance of continuing to date your spouse even after years of marriage. Welcome to What's Trending, Richard and Tamara.
Good day.
Happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thanks. So let's start with you, Richard, from the beginning. How did God bring you two together, and what role did your faith play in your relationship from the start?
Well, from the start, we actually met in high school. I have a running joke where she was always my girlfriend from high school. But it wasn't until in 2006 where we met at a friend's party. We reconnected, and then we started dating. During our dating course, we decided to, we actually started to visit each other's church. So she would go to my church, I would go to her church, and then we'll do Bible study together. And then that process really said, you know what, let's take it a bit further. And then we started to, basically what the Bahamian people say, started courting for marriage. So that's what it basically happened from the beginning. So our faith was always in there, reading the Bible and praying together.
What inspired you to write this book, and what is the message that you hope readers take away from it?
So what inspired us to write the book was the need in marriages for spouses to be positively affirmed. We host date nights, whether for church or just personally, and we've always been led to end with having spouses affirm each other. And so people often think that because we're married, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you, but it's not until it's actually said publicly and I guess too amongst other people that the sense of appreciation really settles in, and it's always a moving experience when we do it. So
why do you think that that's lacking? Like you say, people feel like, well, you know that's how I feel about you, but how do you change that mindset for persons to say, hey, you need to say this to the person so they feel that and they know it and they, as you say, are affirmed by it?
I think it's just us being intentional, us using our words intentionally, positively. I could, as a wife, I could find something to complain about. I could find, something to say what you're not doing.
Yes.
But why not flip it and say everything that you are? Why not magnify the good?
What advice would you give to couples who seem to be struggling to keep God at the center of their marriages as they try to juggle the busy demands of life?
Well, I would say continue to communicate to each other, continue to make time, make it intentional to read the Word together, to reflect on the Word, and most definitely to pray together.
And so lastly, what are you most grateful for in your marriage, and how has your faith helped you to grow as a couple?
I am most grateful for friendship. We know what's trending on TikTok now is we listen, we don't judge. But having a friendship outside of being married, or that being the foundation of our marriage, is what I value most. And our faith has definitely, it reassures that no matter what I do, how I look, what I go through, I know this dude, this king, this godly man is covering me. So that is friendship.
Well, I stand to say vulnerability, remaining vulnerable to each other, And like she mentioned, no judgment, no casting any judgment. And you're able to show your weakness when she is your strength, or she show her weakness when I can be your strength.
Well, I know, Tamara, you want to send out a special happy birthday to somebody.
Yes, so our youngest, Takaya, she is celebrating 11 on tomorrow, and so we want to wish her the happiest birthday that she can possibly have, and we will do whatever we can in our power as parents to make that an awesome day. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kaya.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you both, Richard and Tamara, for joining us on the show today. And of course, great success, not only in your marriage, but with your book as well.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, there's much more after the break. Stay with us.